welcome back to the Dodgeball Show. Coming up, we have all the action from the first round of the English Women's Super League at St. George's Park. First up, we have the round one featured match, Derby Phantoms versus Bedford Eagles, first versus second respectively from last season. With both teams looking to set the tone for the start of the season, it's set to be an intense encounter. We join the match part way through the first half with your commentators, Matt Wheel and Brew Cousins.
Used quite well. That might be a sign of Phantoms giving away too many balls, giving them 4 balls too often. It can be done. Eagles themselves giving away balls to the Phantom side, but usually when they're in a position that Phantoms can't use all 4 balls, first hit there from Phillips, good shot into the middle. If you get a team down to 2 or 3 players, it doesn't really matter if you give them 4 balls so much because they can only throw 3 of them or 2 of them at the most.
Safe low throw from Bedford Eagles. They're running counter, attacking the middle player.
The fakes from the rest of the team to draw the eye in. That near side thrower needs to be drawing the eye. And a catch from Gower on the far side.
There must have been another catch on the near side as well because Phillips is walking to the outbox too.
I think that time the bounce, but again using that, I think what we'd call a wings call, where the Gower on the far side throws straight on at Dalcontiti on the far wing. And then the near side Eagles player throws cross court.
How did you see that on the first
Not only dodged the ball that was thrown, but dodged the ball that was rolling over from a teammate to save her own ankles. Some great high on that. And another big jump from Gower over the early throw from Dalcontiti, trying to throw through Gower's block, but Gower doesn't need to block. Gower gets over it. This time gets through the block of Gower, but pays for it with a counter from the Eagle side.
Fantastic athleticism from Gower on the wing. Amazingly springy jump. Fantastic counter there, staying high, looking for a punishment catch there. No. Loving the tinsel from on Shannon Adams there by the looks of things. That sparkly.
Very much in the festive mood. And she's left in a 5v1 versus the Eagle side here. On the backtrack, looking for the catch. Goes off camera, unfortunately. Does take the catch, though, off camera. What a shame. I think that's going to be a catch and out. Probably catching the first ball and then hit by the second one. Brings back Tranter into a 1v4. As I said before, any of those balls go into the basket, that's getting caught. And we saw that there with Allen. Phantoms.
But that's why they did a double counter. That's why they released 2, because the second one was definitely going to get.
Exactly, yeah. Super important that you still got that hit anyway, even if the first one does get caught. And then a trade there from Bonson Yuri, taking out Tranter, getting hit on the same side.
Fantastic play from England international there.
Then you've just given away the 4th ball, which I have been there myself. It's very easy to do. It's very easy to think that you can throw through that block, but harder said than done. There we go again. 4 balls from the Eagles side. Throwing at that running counter. And Eagles are going to throw 3 balls into the left-hand side. Take out Phillips. And go up a player now. 6v5 in the Eagles' favor. 3 balls to Phantoms, though. We're going to need a hit back here.
We've got 4 balls. They're going to come up and release 2. There's a pre-throw hit on Allen.
Pre-throw from Gower. Makes the hit into the middle. And a catch on the right-hand side. I think from Town there, playing at 6 on the Eagles side. So 2 outs in quick succession for Eagles, and then on the route there,
shot by
kind of a bad throw from the other teammate, which makes it even more catchable. And the Eagles side are just scooping up those catches. Great free throw there from Bonsignor. She goes to ground. Gets hit herself, but again, at this point, when you're 5-2 up, you'll take a trade all day.
Well, it's fantastic that she's made that secondary movement and trying to get out of the way after putting in a sort of pre-throw and eliminating an opponent. Well played.
3 balls on the Eagles side. 2 is all it takes. A 1-minute set left, as the referees announced there. So 1 final minute. This will be the final set of the half, whatever happens. At the end of the minute, the normal rules apply. If the teams are still on court, then whoever has the most players wins the set. In these minute-long sets, it really can be just who wins that, who takes that first hit that wins the set. Usually you'll see fairly cautious play for the first 40 seconds or so, which we're seeing here. Single ball attacks coming in. Derby play 2, though. Running counter from the Eagle side. Pre-throw puts Josiah off and gets the hit, sorry. Great free throw there from Phillips. But Eagles are going to get a hit back against Smith there. 5-on-5 now.
Amazing leap previously by Bonsignore as well.
Safe throw from Town, not looking for the hit aggressively there. Phantoms decide to take 3 balls as well. They're going to throw 2 to try and take the hit at the end of the set. Into the Bonsignore, can't take the catch, unfortunately. Town on the counter, gets hit against Alum. Running counter again from the Phantom side. Hits on both wings.
Goodness, did they take the frame in the final second? Yes, they did.
Yeah, no matter how kind of measured the set is, once it gets down to those last few seconds and you're down a player, you've got to make something happen. So that's when you really see the chaos usually kick off.
4 balls to Phantoms. Fantastic use of laterals there. Covering all the way in court. Amazing. Great dodge to get out of the way.
Single ball over the top of Tranter's block. Again, threatening that running counter, but this time pulls the trigger. Phillips blocks up court.
Fantastic cover play. See the Bedford Eagles player there just coming up the court, taking the ball and relieving pressure from her teammate so that the counters come onto her instead and she's got that ball to block. Fantastic.
Well, again, up on the aggressive counter. Bonsignore tries to throw through the block of Sharp, but Sharp ducks under and then Tranter comes across to get the hit to cover a teammate. The Phantoms go up 5-3 now. What a catch on the Eagles side.
2-ball attack down the middle. 1 catch.
More single balls from the Eagles side. Happy to take it fairly slow. With 4 players on each team, if you give away 4 balls, then you can expect at least a 2-ball, 3-ball attack coming back at you. Instead, single balls preferred, but a nice double running counter. Sorry, running counter, but Tranter from the right-hand side throws again. Tranter's been pretty lethal with those running counters so far.
Derby recognising that they're up and trying to pause.
Again, low on time. Rutland looks for the final hit, but yeah, usually trying to get under that block. Ooh, pre-throw again from the Eagles side. This time finds no hit, and then a late pre-throw from the near side. I think Bonsignore on the near side of Eagles on the left. It takes a pre-throw, but then is cleaned up by the Phantom side to go for a 1-for-1 trade. Power off guard, but not this time. Running counter again, this time Sharp into the block of Town, but blocked across to Gower, and Gower takes the rebound catch off Town's block, which means that the thrower is out. Sharp, unfortunately, has to leave the court. Low on time now.
Nice knee tuck jump. To get away from
Oh, great catch from Bonsignore. And Town, 2 catches. Oh, wow. I think Phantoms have got no choice there apart from throw 2 single balls while they're low on time, try and make 2 hits. 11-3 position at one point for Eagles there. Phantoms making a fight back, a valiant fight back, but only 1 more set needed for Eagles to feel like they kind of confidently had the win. So a big statement there from the Eagles side to take the first big win of the season, really.
Right, Charlotte, thank you for joining us. Obviously, really good performance there. Took a really strong early lead. Kind of, what are your thoughts about that match?
We've had a game plan leading up to today's match, which we've trained quite hard for, and it was just nice to see that come through in today's performance. All the girls put in exactly what we've asked for them. Lots of control, patience, and waiting for the moments to open up.
Elsewhere in the English Women's Super League, Bedford Rangers struggled in round 1. They lost to Spartans in their opening match and then also struggled and lost to both Derby teams. They will be looking to better results in round 2 in the new year. Spartans' second team also struggled in round 1. They lost to Leicester White Tigers, Wessex Wolves and London Storm's second team. They showed promise in their matches but will be looking to get their first points on the board in round 2. Derby Phantoms' second sit in 8th with 1 win in round 1. They lost to London Storm and Bedford Mighty Eagles, but managed to beat Bedford Rangers in the final game of the day. Wessex Wolves find themselves in 7th at the end of round 1. They sit just above Derby Phantoms' second team with a greater set difference. Their win came against Spartans' second team, 17-7. London Storm first team will feel hard done by to be in 6th at the end of round 1. They came out losers to Derby Phantoms' first team and Spartans' first team by just 1 set in both games. Their win came in dominating fashion against Derby Phantoms' second team. Derby Phantoms end round 1 in the middle of the table. Despite their loss in the featured match, they came out as victors to London Storm and Bedford Rangers. White Tigers find themselves in 4th place as the first team of 4 with a record of 2 wins and 1 draw. Their wins came against Spartan's second team and Wessex Wolves, but draw to London Storm's second team. London Storm's second team are the surprise of the Women's Super League Round 1. Beating Wessex Wolves and Spartan's second team, their draw came against Leicester White Tigers. They started the match going 6-0 down, only to bring it back to win the final set to draw. Bedford Mighty Eagles see themselves sit in second place after round 1 by 4-set difference. They beat both Derby Phantoms teams for their wins and drew to Spartan's first team in the final game of the day on court 1. Spartan's first team sit top of the table at the end of round 1. Their wins came against Bedford Rangers and London Storm. They could have been sat top of the table by 1 clear point, but lost the final set of the match to Bedford Mighty Eagles to draw.